Hello and welcome back to our playthrough of Avowed. In our last episode, we killed a massive bear that was sick, and now we're on our way back to the city to meet with the ambassador at his office.
That's far enough, Outlander. Well, if it isn't the new arrival, so eager to make a name for himself.
Who are you?
I'm your death, swift and subtle, like a blade in the dark. And this here is Pod.
Hello.
Well, I can see which of you two is the poet. Unfortunately, you're both short on common sense.
Me and Pod, we aren't so fond of Outlanders, especially ones looking as strange as you. For all we know, you're one of those sick bastards. A plague carrier. A blight on our fair city. Not much of a talker, are ya? Huh. I can respect that.
Hey, it's all right. You're talking enough for all of us.
No one brings the plague into my town, Outlander. No one. At least you can die knowing it wasn't personal.
Alright, let's just kill them and get this over with.
Let's make it quick. You're not the only one with places to be.
Good. I was getting tired of listening to them anyway.
Show me what you got. It's mine. That's one for us.
Seems like someone's trying to get us killed here. Sent them to find us. Anyway, we're gonna go see the ambassador now. Should be just up here. Oh! Where did that come from? Maybe we won't be going to see the ambassador. Okay, this is getting weird. Where are we and what's happening?
You should not be here. You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here?
Something tells me I'm not in the living lands anymore. Where am I?
A space within emptiness, where the gods live and the dead wait. A cage, a prison. We feel the souls of multitudes, a current beneath the skin of this place. We could dip our hand in once, feel them near us. But now, we are trapped like wasps in amber. But you should be alive.
Sure. Some help you were.
We shout, but they do not hear. We claw, but we cannot escape. We would bury your killers, give them to the beetles, but we are trapped here in this place. We did not wish this, but we can help you. We could send you back. Just this once.
What do you mean, send me back? How?
The minnow can slip the fisher's net. even while the prize remains. And the fox chews its leg off to escape the hunter's snare. It is the only way. We will use our waning strength to free you. Then you must find us. Free us from our prison.
Do it, I'm ready.
Breathe deep. All birth is agony.
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands.
Slow down, who are you?
Liviana, the local Sawbones. I wish I could take credit for saving your life, but I believe I had very little to do with it.
Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill.
So who killed me?
That's what everyone in Paradise is asking. The streets have been less murderous since your ambassador and his guards took up residence. But your assassination is bound to upset that uneasy peace.
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died.
I know, it's amazing.
Don't get too excited. When you play with life and death, there are bound to be consequences.
What does this mean for him? Should he expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible.
You see these kind of symptoms often?
Not as often as I used to. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local watcher. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul.
A watcher?
One who sees into the spirit realm, speaks to the dead, and knows the past through their eyes. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job.
I guess I'll try anything once.
Your confidence is appreciated, Envoy. Runid's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the Watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you.
Thank you.
Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy.
You've given me a lot of directions.
Apologies. Paradise is a bit of a maze, especially to newcomers.
Don't worry. I know my way around. Which is why I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up.
I appreciate the help.
Don't mention it. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone. And we should talk back at camp. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened to you.
Okay, so now we're gonna go head over to the ambassador.
I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel?
Like I died? Ready to get to work.
Your fealty to our homeland conquers death itself. What an inspiration. But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. You said you had a missive for me from the Emperor?
Here you are, Ambassador.
Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness, at least someone understands the gravity of our situation.
The Emperor sent me to investigate the Dream Scourge.
And I can't think of anyone more suited for the job. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles.
I also found an arrow in my guts.
Trust me, we'll get to that. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities.
Then we better get to work.
Thank you, Envoy. The island is in capable hands. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire.
Is the Living Lands worth all this trouble?
Absolutely. The value of this island cannot be overstated. It's just that the plague, and now these rebels, stand in the way of progress. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open.
Why go after me? I just got here.
All the more reason to strike first, or so the thinking goes.
Whatever their reason, we have to retaliate for the good of the Empire. I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the Living Lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisian rebels must face justice.
A little frontier justice is good for morale.
You sound like a Rautian admiral.
I have no taste for it, but our Inquisitor has other ideas. Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the Living Lands like a vengeful spirit. She'll reappear when she chooses, and not a moment sooner. Let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarrock, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise.
I'll consider him. Thanks for the recommendation.
I can tell you're skeptical, but remember that you're an outsider here, and a lot of Kith aren't exactly thrilled to see so many Adirans in their midst.
New weeds, a new beast in the tall grass. Predator or mate?
As you've seen firsthand, you could use some local help, especially if we really are after Paradisans.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. But before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully recovered. After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing, the health of your soul is another.
Liviana suggested I visit a Watcher.
An unusual course of treatment, but who am I to argue? Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it.
I always do.
Oh, I wish I could see the killer's face when they realize the hunter has become the hunted. We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Balrog? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
Alright, I guess we're on our way to go find Marius. I love that this game lets us just run everywhere without running out of breath.
Godlike.
How do I get down there? Do I have to go back across? Nice. This was a good little find. Nothing in here. This city gets confusing.
Envoy, could I speak with you for a moment?
Hey, so close. But what's the point? It's useless without that Adra.
Okay, I think we're almost there.
So, you're... Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of my cool. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
Let's see how this plays
I heard
out.
you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adira Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Dukte Drago Sakasat Jitule. You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
Is he okay? Do we need to intervene?
Marius can handle himself. Of course, if you're bored, we could always start something anyway.
I'm gonna see how this plays out.
I think this is about to get interesting.
I knew you were blessed in Nimdut the moment I saw you coming. Thought maybe I'd teach you a lesson. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of Widow's Kiss into a cup and serve your drink in it. Cramps should be starting in a few minutes, so, if you want to fight, we should go ahead and get started.
He poisoned him on a hunch?
He's crafty, but he's no maniac. Just watch.
Oh, I can feel it. Gods, you.
Oh, that is quick. You better get to a healer before the poison spreads to your brain.
You wait, Marius. I'll be back. Hopefully.
Well, that was something.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a person.
Tell me you were bluffing about poisoning that man.
Wasn't a bluff. That was a test. Any hunter worth their salt knows Widow's Kiss has no effect if it's ingested. And he actually believed I could pay the bartender to poison someone's drink. Gods, the taverns in Adir must be rough.
Well played. They certainly won't mess with you again.
Right. That's the goal. If I'm not mistaken, you're looking for someone to help find the people who killed you.
Exactly. Do you know where we could find
I need
them?
to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them.
I already know that the killer is from Paradise.
Then they wouldn't need much of a reason to go after an Adiran official. Plenty of stale water there. Still, it's dangerous to make assumptions based on stereotypes. We need more of a trail to go on. We'll figure this out, Amakul. Don't you worry.
Alright, we gained Marius into our party. I think we might go look for this Watcher next, though. So maybe I'll figure out where their location is and we'll meet there. So they should be nearby. This was quite a run out of the castle. It took us a few minutes to get up here. Okay, this must be it.
We can turn back at any moment. Nothing of value would be lost.
What's got into you? I've seen you enter an ogre's den with less reluctance.
Alright, let's see what
Step
they have to
closer,
say.
Godlike. If it is a watcher you seek, then a watcher you have found.
She's accurate so far.
Why have you come to me, Godlike?
Liviana said you could help me.
Help? No. I can open your eyes, but you must learn to see. Let's have a look at you then. You who came to these shores on a royal errand. You who have died and returned. To open the door to your soul, we must first open a door to your mind. Now repeat after me. I stand on the shore between here and beyond.
I stand on the shore between here and beyond.
Very good. Spoken with conviction. I dip my toe into bottomless depths.
I dip my toe into bottomless depths.
The lake is a mirror. The mirror is a door. And the door stands open.
The lake is a mirror, the mirror is a door, and the door stands open.
A door? A garden gate?
Impossible. Someone is here with us? How? Who are you? What are you? Show me what you are.
A hand knocks on our bark. Do we answer? How can they see?
What is this I hear? Old and forgotten. Echoes of echoes. An uninvited passenger?
Now she's hearing voices. Great. Is that gonna cost us extra or something?
Curious. Something clings to your soul, felt but unseen.
Voices, echoes in the placid lake. Shelter the sea from winter. Who reaches for our bars? Who speaks?
Enough! I have seen into your soul, and hereby close that which was open. The door is shut, the reading finished. Well, that was truly unexpected.
I don't understand what happened.
I am pleased to report I made contact with your soul, and then with something I cannot name. First, the good news. Not only is your soul healthy, it is strong, powerful. Strange for one who so recently died. Death leaves a scar, but you are unmarked. Instead of passing through the beyond, your soul was nurtured, protected, caged.
Soft. The shell cushions the egg.
You only live because someone would not permit you to die. But I wonder, who?
The gods?
Perhaps. But when they offer a second chance at life, it is never free of charge. It has been years since I met a godlike. Their souls have a sonorous quality, like the music of a bell. A godlike soul sings together with the god that has claimed them, made them their own. It gives them power. Your soul, it has no chime. In its place, a thorn jabs at your essence, working its way to the surface.
That's good, right?
I told you the good news. Now comes the bad, or the unusual. When you came into this life, a thorn pierced the fabric of your soul, and your soul grew around it, trapping and embracing the invader. A godlike's chime is a gift, a blessing. But a godlike's thorn? That may be a curse.
Which one of the gods did this to me?
I cannot say. The gods must answer for their actions. We know that a god touched you at birth, but which one and why? They always signed their work, and none of them lay claim to you. Disturbing. Terrible. There are so few godlike remaining, and you are a stranger even among your own kind.
So I'm healthy but cursed and alone.
Better luck in your next life. I wish I could tell you that everything will work out in your favor, but the wheel turns by a merciless hand. One word of advice. When you find a pillar of Adra, commune with it. Adra has a strong link to the beyond.
Thanks for the advice.
Before we close, have you any final questions?
No further questions.
Safe travels, godlike, and thank you for the glimpse at your wonderful soul. I will pray that your next turning of the wheel is uneventful. Until then, you are bound to live a rich and complicated life.
Did you get any of that? That just sounded like a hot breeze to me.
This kind of thing makes my skin prickle. Let's get out of here.
Alright, well that's where we're going to leave it for today. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll come see what happens next time in Avowed. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.